Are we ready to go? All right, I call this meeting to order, or this hearing. All right, my name is Monica Schmecker. I'm the appointed special magistrate to hear today's code enforcement proceeding as provided for in Chapter 2, Article 5 of the Fort Myers Beach Land Development Code and Florida Statutes, Chapter 162. I'm a licensed Florida attorney in good standing with the Florida Bar. I'm a certified mediator and a qualified arbitrator, and I'm qualified to serve as the appointed special magistrate for the town of Fort Myers Beach. All right, so there's not really anybody here. This is a quasi-judicial hearing, which means it's similar to a case in court. However, the rules are less formal. My role today is to fairly and objectively review today's case and apply the facts and evidence before me to the law. Formal rules of evidence do not apply, but fundamental due process will apply and govern all of these proceedings. Cases, we'll hear items in the order that they appear on the agenda. In all cases, the town has the burden of proof to present its case first. If the respondent is present, they will then have the opportunity to speak, present evidence, and refute the town's allegations. All parties who are here to speak will have the opportunity to do so. I don't see anybody here, so I don't know that we'll have any witnesses. At the conclusion of each case, I'll provide an order with findings of facts. My order impose a daily fine should respondent not bring its property into compliance and notify the town of the compliance by October 21st, 2024, and then the fine would begin to accrue thereafter. I did still order that the $250 fee would be imposed to cover the town's costs, and I included instructions in the order for requesting a rehearing should either party want to do so, but neither party requested a rehearing, and neither party has informed me of whether the property was brought into compliance. We may need, actually, I will request at a future date a status conference and or a hearing to impose a lien for that one. However, since that was not discussed at the hearing, I just brought it up just for purposes of the record here, but that does not need to be included in these minutes, so I do approve these minutes as they're written. So if someone wants to print those out, I'll happy to sign them before the end, before we leave. Okay, so the next would be swearing in of anybody who's providing testimony. I don't see anybody in the audience, but I do have. All right, so anybody who's going to provide testimony, please stand up, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, so the town can call its first case, and I understand there's only one, correct?
Yes.
And it's case number 2024-0524, which was continued from the last hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you may proceed.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Officer Batt. I'm a code compliance officer for the town of Fort Myers Beach and have served in the capacity for approximately 9 months with 5 years prior experience elsewhere. I've been sworn in and will provide testimony and documentation for case number 2024-0524. The documentation is attached to the agenda as exhibits, and we ask that all documents be accepted into evidence.
I've reviewed all of the exhibits, A through F.
A through H.
Okay, well, I've reviewed A through F, and those have been admitted. If you have any others, I would be happy to take them. Oh, wait, yeah, A through F. That's what I have, A through F.
Okay. This one's supposed to be G, I apologize. The newest ones.
Okay.
We did bring the case previously in front of the special magistrate on October 3rd, 2024, asking for a continuance to November, which was granted. However, the November hearing was canceled. Upon cancellation, the town did reschedule the hearing for today, December 4th, 2024, and notified the respondent's attorney, Zachary Lombarda, through email. The subject property is located at 4501 Estero Boulevard. Exhibit A continues the documentation that respondent Ocean Blue Retreats, LLC, owns the real property that is the subject of this code enforcement case, including in Exhibit A is a copy of the Lee County Property Appraisers, a copy of the Florida Division of Corporations records showing John D. Parrish, Esquire, as the registered agent. The subject property is not currently homesteaded, and the current use of the property is for investment purposes. It is currently zoned commercial resort, and its future land use is mixed residential. Moreover, there is no evidence is eligible for a homestead exemption in Lee County Tax Collector's record. On May 29, 2024, Code Officer Randy Sabell observed Ocean Blue Retreats LLC in violation of the town of Fort Myers Beach code ordinances, specifically green water and debris in the pool at the subject property, and the subject property was still in violation. True, accurate, and unaltered photocopies of these documents have been included in the affidavit of non-compliance have been accepted as Exhibit D. A copy of Section 6-1, the adoption of International Property Maintenance Code, and 303.1 regarding swimming pools have been accepted as Exhibit E. I received an email from the respondent's attorney, Zachary, on November 14, 2024, as we had been in contact, advising the subject to be in compliance. Officer T. White did re-inspect the property November 14, 2024, and found the property to be in compliance at this time. Your Honor, at this time I would like to ask permission to add Exhibit G, a copy of the affidavit of compliance issued on 11/21/2024 as a result of the reinspection on November 14, 2024. Copies of the email correspondence between the respondent's attorney and I, and a copy of the signed and notarized stipulation agreement. All documents are true, accurate, and unaltered copies. The email provides evidence of the notification of today's hearing. Based on the sworn testimony and evidence that has been presented to you, including the exhibits within the agenda packet, on behalf of the town of Fort Myers, I ask that an order be issued finding a violation of Section 6-1, adoption of the International Property Maintenance, and 303.1, swimming pools of the town code, the imposition of the administration fee of $250 to cover costs to bringing this matter before the special magistrate, and the closure of this case upon full payment at the subject property is now in compliance. Here are the most recent exhibit that I was asking to have admitted.
Thank you.
That does have the copy of the stipulation agreement that was just signed and notarized, completed yet. It's the updated version of the Exhibit F.
Okay, perfect. Right. Is that all?
Yeah.
All right, good, all right. Okay, so just, you're just asking for the fee of $250 to cover the costs, correct? And the finding of a violation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, perfect. Then, there's no respondent here to make a response. Okay, great. So I will find that that respondent was in violation of the cited sections, and will impose the fee of $250 to cover the costs. I will impose no fine, and I'll also issue an order that they've come into compliance. Once the costs are paid, then we can go ahead and get it closed out. You don't have a proposed order? I don't, so,
No, ma'am.
do you want to prepare a proposed order?
Sure.
Okay. Is there anything else that needs to be in there? No, just, well, they've come into compliance, so that's it. Just the fee, that has to be paid. Do you have a certain date in the agreement?
No, there's no set date in the agreement.
Okay. Does the town have a request for any amount of time, 30 days, or? Okay, so
30 days.
30 days? Okay, so we'll ask them to get it paid within 30 days and just have that in the order as well. Okay? All right, anything else for that?
Nope, that's it.
No.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Let me go back to the agenda.